Welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Manipur State Unit President Awangbo Nyumai refutes Naga People's Front NPF allegations of withdrawing support from NBIREN-led government. Sixth grade student fatally struck by wrecking bar, perpetrator apprehended. KSH Bired meets JDU Chief Nitish Kumar, appeals to restore normalcy in Manipur. And MP Ningthau Laisemba Sanajawba emphasizes for afforestation as vital to ecological preservation, urges collaborative action to safeguard ecological systems. With the rise in digital world, we extend our welcome and gratitude to our viewers for supporting the most trusted and first ever OTT platform, SKTV in Manipur, that can be watched globally. Now let's take a look at the news in a bit more detail. Manipur State Unit President Awangbo Nyumai has denied claims of Naga People's Front NPF withdrawing support from NBIREN-led government. In an audio statement released by NPF, the minister categorically dismissed the viral social media post claiming that NPF was likely to withdraw support from BIREN-led government and added that the viral post is baseless and unfounded. He added that NPF is an alliance partner which is very loyal and underscored the strong ties and mutual support between NPF and BJP. He highlighted the recent elections where BJP, being an alliance partner, had well supported the NPF candidate in the recent election. Minister Awangbo Nyumai appreciated BJP's support in the election and asserted that there is no point of withdrawing from BJP, emphasizing that NPF will remain a loyal partner.
NPF na Honorable Chief Minister and Biren Singh Luchingba government lagi withdraw tore haina viral chaliba media de chaliba do aranba pauni akoi aduguma leite akoi yamna loyal oiba align partner ni andak loijiba 18 Lok Sabha election su BJP akoi as an aligned partner ko sajana support tawbire akoi yamna mokoi takatun lesne anu withdraw tawbu from si special leite withdraw from tawu gi from leite hoji hoji ko so ko loyal partner one of the nine legi ate samjani.
In a bizarre incident, a man viciously attacked a 6th grade student of Imphal Vishal Academy using a wrecking bar today. The perpetrator, identified as Sapam Sarat, 45, son of late Akalachand of Sapam Sabal, was swiftly apprehended by the police. The young victim, Zenika Sapam, daughter of Sapam Kelendra from Sapam Maning Laikai, tragically succumbed after her injuries at Seizure Hospital after being rushed from Thawal District Hospital. The distressing event occurred at Sapam Sabal Laikai around 7:15 a.m. as Jenica was en route to school riding her bicycle. The incident was witnessed and reported by a child, prompting local residents to rush to the scene where they found Zenica lying on the road. They managed to apprehend the perpetrator, who was later arrested by the police. It's been reported that the perpetrator had a history of drug use and have been suffering from mental health issues. Zenika's body has been admitted to RIMS mortuary for post-mortem examination. In response to the tragedy, a Joint Action Committee JAC against the brutal killing of Zenika Devi Sapam has been formed by the local club and Mayra Paibi of the area. JAC is demanding capital punishment for the perpetrator and urging authorities to prohibit his family from entering Kongjom Circle. They have issued a stern warning against anyone facilitating the entry of the perpetrator's family into the area. It also urged the state government to address the issue and provide support to Zenika's family. JAC also declared that they will not accept her body until their demands are met. JSC has warned for stern agitations if the government failed to take appropriate action within 24 hours. All India Students Federation AISF Manipur State Council has denounced the tragic killing of Zenika Devi Sapam, a 6th grade student of Imphal Vishal Academy in Khongjom Sapam, hailing from Sapam Maning Laikai. In a press release issued by AISF Joint Secretary Laisemba Ningombam, the organization appealed to the state government to implement a comprehensive policy aimed at ensuring the welfare and safety of students across the state. Furthermore, AISF urged the authorities to expedite legal proceedings and deliver capital punishment to the perpetrator responsible for this heinous act. Now, President Janata Dal United Manipur Unit and ex-Minister KSH Biren has appealed to the National President of Janata Dal United, Chief Minister of Bihar Nitish Kumar, to address the prolonged conflict in Manipur for the last more than 1 year. In a press release issued by the JDU Manipur unit, it stated that during the personal meeting conveying congratulations to Nitish Kumar on the success of 12 candidates of the party at the recent election to Lok Sabha, he requested him to use his good office to approach the Prime Minister to resolve the crisis in the state so that normalcy is restored at the earliest. Nitish Kumar assured Shri Biren Singh that he would take all possible steps, including meeting Prime Minister for the restoration of peace and normalcy in Manipur. The statement further said that JDU Manipur unit will be submitting a memorandum to Prime Minister through Nitish Kumar, Chief Minister Bihar, for resolving the crisis in Manipur just after the swearing ceremony of the new union cabinet. The party will be sending a number of project proposals for creation of new infrastructure projects like new railway lines, flyovers, roads, etc. for the speedy development of the state. Further, a proposal for reconstruction of the homes of displaced people who have lost everything will also be sent to the union government. The party also extends its gratitude to all the people of Manipur for their support, it added. MP Ningthau Laisemba Sanajauba has claimed that the act of afforestation not only forests environmental preservation but also demands a concerted effort to mitigate harm inflicted upon our ecological systems. This declaration was made during the observance of World Environment Day organized by Kanglei Kunung Isai Kunpamlen, held at Ising Thembi Mapal village in Imphal East District today. Benita Laishram, who showcased the Manipuri folk song at Bharat Ka Amrit Kalash, performed Kunung Isai at the observance. The observance was attended by Angom Ningthau Poireiton of Sanakonung Uttra Sanglen. Speaking at the observance, Ningthau Sanajauba Laisemba has stressed that the transient nature of human concern for the environment, noting that such fervor often peaks solely on World Environment Day. Highlighting the necessity of nurturing the saplings planted on World Environment Day for optimal growth, he emphasized that afforestation alone cannot sufficiently ensure environmental preservation. Despite the commemoration of World Environment Day in various regions, some have disrupted the ecological balance by damaging hills, lakes, and rivers in certain areas. Citing the reverence Meitei ancestors held for safeguarding forest and nature, he emphasized the importance of respecting and following their wisdom and practices.
aduga mahusa lain bibu ekoina akai ba kaya piruba mahusa lain dina pam da thabuk maya amal ko tawba adu maram warga ikota matam gi aki bu teng maya mamon nangba adu maram warga ekoi mioi bana male masida nungai na thingsi hargadi ekota ko ta ge har mutamda mahusa lain di ma se yam nungsina ekoi lu na batai ma ge dumba sana kangon si mayam se ekoi batai Ima sina pamoy daw tabak ako'y tawag ba tay.
Several tree saplings were planted on RIMS campus to observe World Environment Day on the theme Land Restoration, Halting Desertification and Building Drought Resilience. RIMS Medical Superintendent Professor N. Sanjeev, Deputy Director Admin R.K. Mekot, RIMS faculty members, staffs and students of RIMS attended the program. RIMS Director Professor G. Sunil Sharma emphasized the critical need to rehabilitate degraded ecosystem which are crucial for returning the environment to its natural state. He discussed various factors contributing to climate change and associated health hazards such as air pollution and irresponsible disposal of garbage in rivers. Professor Sunil Sharma has announced ban on plastic use, including plastic bottles within RIMS campus as a step towards mitigating these issues and to transform RIMS campus into plastic-free zone. He encouraged RIMS students to play a pivotal role in spreading awareness about sustainable practices and demonstrate that the institute can thrive without plastic, thus contributing to creating of greener surroundings.
Uthaba khatang na te uthaba de koi ban ma sok chu lakhini ngasi akoina tawjeriba drive sida koi chhatra sing de koi haijagre plastic bottle gi achowa impact ama leigre plastic chinabagi andak recent koi gi Manipur gi flood sida koi gi drain gum mayam si loina plastic bottle na adigi plastic makhan makha gi ayam plastic sing block to thengare adu amuka hanna ina student da request of Jagre, students should be part of this movement where the campus become a plastic-free zone as a part of World Environment Day.
President Draupadi Murmu dissolved the 17th Lok Sabha yesterday after the recommendation of the Union Cabinet. According to National News, earlier in the day, a meeting of the Cabinet chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi recommended the dissolution of the 17th Lok Sabha, whose term ends on June 16. Following the meeting, PM Modi tendered his resignation along with his Council of Ministers to President Murmu. The President accepted the resignation and requested that the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers continue until the new government assumes office. As per the results announced by the Election Commission of India on Tuesday, the BJP won 240 seats and the Congress 99 seats. BJP had won 303 seats in the 2019 general elections and 282 seats in the 2014 general elections. This time, the BJP fell 32 seats short of the majority mark of 272 and will need to rely on its allies to form a government. On the other hand, the Congress registered a significant growth from 52 seats in 2019 to 99 seats this time. The Congress-led opposition coalition, the India Bloc, crossed 230 seats, defying all predictions. The Telugu Desam Party TDP and the Janata Dal United JDU, the potential kingmakers, have given the green signal. The formation of the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP-led National Democratic Alliance NDA government and the swearing-in ceremony of Modi. The TDP and JDU are expected to submit formal letters of support to the BJP during the alliance's meeting later on Wednesday. The meeting of the newly elected MPs of the NDA led by the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP will be held on June 7 in the national capital. Discussions will be held on the government formation by the NDA, it reported. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has secured a third term, but the BJP will need to rely on the support of other parties in his coalition, Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu. Meanwhile, the opposition India Bloc will also meet on June 5 with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge calling alliance leaders for the meet at his house. Having witnessed a favorable outcome in the Lok Sabha elections, the leaders of the India Bloc will strategize their next move. NPF Manipur State Unit congratulated INC candidate in Outer Manipur seat Alfred Kangnam S. Arthur on his success. According to release issued by NPF Manipur Unit yesterday, the unit wished his success as Member of Parliament and hoped that he will work for the welfare of all community of Manipur. The release added that NPF will not compromise in any manner of distortion while protecting the indigenous people and rich Naga culture, heritage, tradition, land and political rights of the people. The release continued that NPF participated 18th Lok Sabha election with Kachui Timothy Zimic as candidate of the party. NPF would not have made this far without the support of all the partymen and well-wishers, adding that the party carried the burden and pain of all alliance partymen and supporters. NPF also thanked Chief Minister N. Biren and BJP legislators for their unwavering support. The party also thanked Nagaland Chief Minister Naifurio, Naga Women Union, ANSAM, and all pastors as well. NPF appreciated Kachui Timothy Zimic and his family members for their efforts and encouraged him to stand together and march forward through NPF, though NPF could not succeed this time. Laishram Kumarjit, who had been disciplined by the Koireng-led UNLF for significant involvement in the flesh trade, has been apprehended by the Imphal West District Police and subsequently handed over to the Women Police Station yesterday. Following a case registered by a team of women police, Kumarjit was produced before the Judicial Magistrate First Class JMIC Court in Lampel. He faces charges under IPC Section 370, Human Trafficking, as well as Section 4 and 5 of the Immoral Trafficking Act of 1956. The court has issued a 7-day remand order for Kumarjit to be held in police custody for further inquiry. Apex body Lamkang Tribe civil society organizations comprising Lamkang Naga Var Kunpun LNKK, Lamkang Naga Snu Lop LNSL, and Lamkang Kurchuknao Kunpun LKK have reported that an individual identified as SN Stevenson Lamkang, 26, son of SN Bundong Lamkang from Charangching Kunkha village, was abducted by unidentified gunmen in camouflage attire on June 4th between Tengnaupal and Saivom village in Tengnaupal district. According to a press release issued by the organization, SN Stevenson was last seen leaving More Bazaar around 2 p.m. driving an eco van bearing registration number MN04P1921 on the aforementioned date. The release further stated that around 4 p.m. his vehicle was observed being inspected by security personnel in camouflage uniforms near the under-construction bridge of Kongkang village. Subsequently, the vehicle was witnessed heading towards Tengnaupal headquarters with one armed security personnel on board. However, according to CCTV footage from an AR checkpoint at Sita Lamkai, the eco van, accompanied by the driver and one security personnel, was observed crossing the checkpoint without official entry and was escorted by 2 vehicles claiming to be CRPF personnel to the Assam Rifles personnel stationed at the checkpoint. The abandoned eco van was later discovered near Saivom village, with Stevenson nowhere to be found as his phone had been switched off. Following this incident, the Tengnaupal police station registered a case for investigation on the morning of June 5th. The organization has issued an ultimatum to the concerned authorities demanding the immediate tracing and release of Stevenson within the next 24 hours. The organization also warned for intense agitation if the authorities fail to take necessary actions. Narcotics and Affairs of Border NAB police has arrested an individual along with huge illicit drugs worth around 94,000 rupees. According to police report, a bus bearing registration number MN01BA0222 heading from Imphal towards Guwahati was detained for frisking and checking yesterday around 4:30 p.m. Following the checking, the police team discovered brown sugar concealed in 8 soap cases. The arrested individual along with the drug has been identified as Singamayum Sheikh Akram, 28, son of Maulana Ahmad from Yaripok, Paudel in Thobal district. A case has been registered for further investigation. Imagi Maira convener Thokchom Sujata has urged the government to convene privilege committee meeting to address actions against 10 Kuki MLAs advocating for separate administration. Speaking to media at Thangjing Hall of Manipur Press Club, Sujata expressed deep concern over the perceived inaction by the government regarding these MLAs, who she claims has signed documents pushing for administrative division within the state. Sujata criticized the delay in addressing the issue, highlighting that multiple attempts to meet with Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly T.H. Satyabrata and Privilege Committee Secretary were unsuccessful as both officials were occupied with election-related activities in Delhi. Sujata stated that on May 30, a memorandum was submitted to key figures including Prime Minister, Union Home Minister, Union Defense Minister, and Governor of Manipur. The memorandum outlined several points including restoration of normalcy in the state soon, establishing a committee to probe into attacks by Kuki militants on state forces and BSF, implementation of NRC in Manipur, protection of Manipur forest lands, and eradication of poppy plantation cultivation. Moreover, Delhi Maitai Coordinating Committee Women Wing convener Lamabam Ushakiran also attended the press conference.
Both to Hydropologre, Emily, Moitaragi demand left tree Bosboba, Moigidum Haven to Pahiriba, Akogi Hayu Habangan Driska in Baramgino Cineba, Akogi Assembly the Lobo Pass to Tobio have a possible publicity committee Pamiraga, Lobio have a set with Lakpani, Pali Vasarka, the Pami Mamsna, Smite or Prazas and Namdara, Smite Camp will and do no have. Akoy my Cambridge come Kandan over Chapang and using pieces, kind of a ground give priest no with the Pangisi. When the Taliban demand to Pangabra having Wakalam Spoxeleba, Hima Parbos walk the camp the Totten and Labor Maraboraga, Aduga, Luna Huzika Hajeriba, Speaker Amasu, Chairman, Ethic Privilege Committee Chairman, Tabak Tantuna Tobiu, Media the Hibas Nuin and White High, Ado High the Bayad of Nino Quid High of Nimaramdi, Moitaragi di Maziga Sibokta, Young Kaila even Miss Kumbunga Brava. Adu questions is Imagi Meragi Saitegi, Coordinating Committee Saitegi Hangiba.
All Manipur Women Voluntary Association and Poirei Leimarol Maira Paibi Apunba Manipur have joined forces to provide assistance to people taking refuge at relief camps due to the flood. As part of the effort, both the organizations have handed over essential items to people taking refuge at City Convention, Youth Hostel, Major Khul and Nagaram Church. Amvova President Y. Kunjarani urged the government and related departments to focus more on preventing various diseases that often arise in the aftermath of floods. She appealed to local businessmen to avoid exploiting the situation by hiking prices of essential commodities.
Megi tang kuntha mathoidagi ngasi pawada chatharliba hadagi ising isauna awaba mayok naraba akoigi lelik kamching adagi lekai sing sida akoina angamba mateng pangdana lakjaba ngasi ji ahanba oina Major Kunsai sida akoina ising isauna awaba nangkraba Major Kunsai sida leiriba akoi imungchingda akoigi Poirei amadi amobagi saitegi angamba mateng pangba lakjabani ngasi ising isauna suan kraba phata hauthi mayam ama putharapana akoi mayam si leinatina mayam ama lakpayai aduna leiriba mayam sida akoi thaknanaba isingji afaba ising marang kaina phanghanbiba aduga sana thaknanaba posai gi mamansi hanagi reta leinanaba awangba sarkarna miyeng changhaningi aduga loina na akoi haksenje chakchana ising thonggraba singsida haksengi thorangje lokhatpiu haiba wafamsima thamjari.
Kabui Mother Association President Atongti Kabui appreciated Amwova for distributing essential items to those affected by the flood. She highlighted that flood waters persist in some parts of Major Khul, highlighting the risk of disease outbreaks. She urgently called upon authorities concerned to intervene and mitigate action to safeguard affected people.
Si tang turuk isda amoba adigina pudele meronna isi isawgi matang da awa taraba khungang khudmaki mating pangba lakpa ngasi aham basang basi aham beda tarik ahum da lakke hana haibini no ising isaw snak sangba yado maramna postpone torga thangkini adumapu ngasi laktuna khunsida awana taraba karakri haina la aga lakpi se khoi mijikun matheme amadi khunsi saki damak asatagi thagada phungdok seri.
Amuko, in collaboration with Laipam Kuno Youth Development Association, has undertaken significant initiative to alleviate plight of flood-affected people. Essential supplies including rice, edible items and cereals were distributed to people staying at Laipam Kuno Mamang Lekay, Laitong Sanglen and Laipam Kuno Mayay Lekay Community Hall. In a statement released by Amuko's Secretary Publicity, assistances were provided to people of Awang Lekinthabi, Santipur, where their homes were swept away by the flood. Now it's time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Admission open. Changangai da leiba Imprint Science Academy ki academic session 2024-25 ki class 11 science ki damak ming chananabagi damak form thaba hauzare. Experience leiraba oza sing na takpi tanbiduna haukiba chahi singdagi ngasi fauba leptana position holder kaya puthorakli. Nupa macha amadi nupi macha singgi oiba tongan ba hostel su thamjari. 5.30 CGPA amadi masigi mathakta fangba mahairoi sing direct free admission. 7 CGPA amadi masigi mathakta fangba singgi oina tongan ba khudongchaba sing su pizari. Kharadang pallabada installment transport hostel admission fee sing lemna fanghanba akhanaba scholarship piba chahi ani gi oiba lemna NEET G course sing piba asina chingbani. Hena ko pamarol gidamak pau biu 9362141166.
And welcome back. MK Group of private limited companies has provided essential commodities to the victims affected by the flood who are currently residing at relief camps established at Kuman Lampak Hostel No. 2, Larigimgum Makha Lekay, Napan Khong Community Hall and Kurai Salanthong. Goro Hanba Waikom has pledged to sustain such initiatives of extending aid to individuals facing dire circumstances. Principal Paurabi Wahengbam Jan Menjoy Maitay of Jem Public School was also participated in the distribution of essential commodities. A medical superintendent of 10-bedded Ayush Hospital Singjamay, Dr. Yengkom Sebasori, has urged the public to ensure the cleanliness of their drains as a preventive measure against diseases that may arise following floods. She made the statement while attending the free medical camp organized by 10-bedded Ayush Hospital Singjamay and Directorate of Ayush Lamphelpat and National Ayush Mission at Kwakaitel Laishram Lekay Community Hall. 12 medical representatives comprising of 4 doctors, nurses and staff were attended in the free medical camp. Dr. Sebasori emphasized that free medical camp have been organized at various locations to provide safety measures and precautions against diseases that may arise as a result of the devastating floods that have affected the state. She further emphasized that free homeotherapy and Ayurvedic medications were distributed during these camps, citing that the campaign offered free medical checkup to around 100 individuals yesterday. She mentioned that objective to extend this service to 150 individuals today. She also assured that patients in critical condition will receive treatment at the 10-bedded Ayush Hospital in Singjamay.
Ngasigi free health camp se khoi Directorate of Ayush amadi National Ayush Mission Manipur gi makhada khoi 10-bedded Ayush Hospital gi staff sing na recently Manipur the flood affected tawgiba area sing da mafam khara khanga charaga one day free health camp pangthok chabani health camp se da khoi gi homeopathy amadi ayurveda gi layeng bagi khudong saba phangjai aduga lemna hidak sudum mayam gi pijai ayambana akhoi na thengna jabase skin disease ko adagi cold cough after post flood sida thengna rise ko adagi hoi osteoarthritis adagi joint pain sugumba so yam thengnai angang gi so lok lai ho skin disease sugumba jam thengna je.
Maitei Aikoi Punsin Si Maipun has extended assistance to Hijam Ajem of Patsoi Part 2 by providing CGI sheets for roofing along with a monetary aid of 5,000 rupees. Notably, Ajem's roof was severely damaged by the hailstorm that occurred on May 5th. Senior advisor of Maipun, KK Wahengbam, has appealed to the government to safeguard the assets of the general public, especially those affected by the cyclone Remal and the hailstones. He also relayed Ajem's deep disappointment over the unfulfilled promise of GCI sheets from the government. As per the announcement of the QS World University Rankings 2025, the Indian Institutes of Technology, IITs, Bombay and Delhi have secured positions within the top 150 universities. According to the latest QS World University Rankings 2025 announcement by Quaccarelli Simmons, QS, IIT Bombay has secured the 118th rank, marking a significant rise from its previous position at 149. Meanwhile, IIT Delhi has climbed 47 ranks to secure its place within the top 150 universities, landing at the 150th position. Remarkably, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, has maintained its position at the top of the rankings for the 13th time. According to the statement, Indian universities have seen a significant rise in their rankings, with 61% experiencing an increase. Additionally, 24% have maintained their positions, while 9% have declined. Furthermore, 3 universities have newly secured their ranks. MLA of Hyanglam constituency, Dr. Radhesham Yumnam, inaugurated newly constructed 3-room building of Tokpaching Aided High School, Tokpaching Kamnao community today. The building was constructed with the MLA Local Area Development Fund. During the inauguration program, saplings were planted at the premises of the school, marking the World Environment Day. Speaking at the event, MLA Radhesham emphasized that the 3 rooms were newly constructed under the MLA Local Area Development Fund, aimed at replacing the rooms lost to a fire that engulfed parts of the school. He also ensured that he will engage with the authorities concerned to the inauguration of health centers.
Plan da di hana khambadi chakhe bata ahum do angta chuna sa se da sabani ahum si sabada konana leibagi arthani hana khalambado projecti hana leiba mapi oiba mafam du dagi khongdora ga sona sarmina hana gi le horiba ka khare do sinabam khangdre khoi sin kunba yadre adun awaba de thengreni adubu amabu orso aikoi tangai phadana yam phajaba afaba ka natrasu laik tamba yaba ka mayar chabaka ahum de khoi sada ngasi ji khusina be kudong chabdu phangjabja I sorum phamdai nungaijaba thagachau phongdokchari.
Kasamthong Assembly constituency has embarked on an extensive drain cleaning campaign to ensure cleanliness and prevent diseases. Spearheaded by MLA Nishikant Singh Sapam, this initiative forms part of the larger Kasamthong Clean Mission. MLA Nishikant Singh Sapam personally inspected the ongoing cleaning operations of 4 major drains, with work being carried out by dedicated members of Team Nishikant. During this visit, the MLA emphasized the critical importance of maintaining clear drainage systems to avoid waterlogging and health hazards during rainy season. The current efforts focus on major drains leading to Waisel, Madil and other key waterways within the constituency. He said the cleaning initiative aims to tackle waste accumulation and ensure smooth water flow, reducing the risk of flooding and related issues. Interfaith Forum for Peace and Harmony, IFPH Manipur, observed its first Foundation Day at the Office of Manipur Cultural Integration Conference, Palace Compound, Thangapat Mapal today. Former Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Rajmohan, also attended the event. The attendees also paid homage to the departed souls in the ongoing conflict that erupted on May 3rd last year. During the event, saplings were also planted in observance of the World Environment Day. As part of the celebrations, IFPH also released its inaugural souvenir. The Moirang Star Association MSA of Thanga Khunjem Laikai in Bisnupur district planted 150 saplings under the theme Our Land, Our Future at every household in the area. MSA also expressed its gratitude to the DFO and RO of Bisnupur for providing the saplings. Now moving on to today's national news. Janata Dal United believed that Agniveer scheme for recruitment into the rank and file of armed forces has impacted Lok Sabha election result. Under this scheme, youth are recruited for 4 years. After this, only 25% of Agniveers will be retained and the rest will be released with some financial benefits. Since its implementation in 2022, the defense community has poorly received this scheme, which is believed to have compromised the force's warfighting capability and unfairly disadvantaged soldiers. The Congress had even promised to scrap this new army recruitment scheme and return to the older one in its manifesto for Lok Sabha polls 2024. On Thursday, JDU spokesperson KC Tyagi called for modifications in the Agniveer scheme. The JDU, whose support is essential for NDA government stability, has expressed no objection to the Uniform Civil Code but emphasizes the need for discussions with all stakeholders. On the other hand, Samajwadi Party SP Chief Akhilesh Yadav contested Lok Sabha elections from Uttar Pradesh in an alliance with Congress, also called for scrapping the Agniveer scheme. And now we have today's sports news. In the pre-quarter final knockout round match of the first Mazaran BB Memorial Senior Futsal Football Tournament 2024, UPC Uchathol secured a 7-5 victory against Leisem Club B, while Digli NLC triumphed over Sinlon A with a score of 8-7. Aziz Haidar, E. Prem Kumar and Garsan Thiek officiated as referees and fourth referee during the matches. Notably, a total of 22 teams participated in the tournament. And now the weather report. According to the report of ICAR Regional Center Lamphelpat, the maximum temperature reached as high as 31.5 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature dropping to 22 degrees Celsius. The humidity is forecasted to be around 91% in the morning and 60% in the evening today. Rainfall has not been recorded in the state. And that is all we have for now. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur State Unit President Awangbao Nyumai refutes Naga People's Front NPF allegations of withdrawing support from Biren-led government. Sixth grade student fatally struck by wrecking bar, perpetrator apprehended. KSH Biren meets JDU Chief Nitish Kumar, appeals to restore normalcy in Manipur. MP Ningthau Laisemba Sanajauba emphasizes for afforestation as vital to ecological preservation, urges collaborative action to safeguard ecological systems. And thank you for watching SKTV News, the first ever OTT platform in Manipur. Please visit SKTV website skyic.in to download SKTV app. You can now access Google Play Store to download this app. SKTV iOS app is now accessible on Apple App Store. For early access, use the QR code. The download link will also be pinned in all our comment sections. Join us for real-time news updates, exclusive interviews, and comprehensive analysis of current affairs in Manipur. Have a good night.